Despite the tremendous amount of damage here in Point Pleasant, I've been seeing a lot of signs like this one here. Quinnipiac President John Leahy was named one of the 50 most influential people by New Haven Living magazine. Here at Yale University, where the cost of attendance is well over $50,000, Tap and Go even offers 20% off discounts for students. Breaking news from the NFL today, the referee lockout is over. Just to give you an idea of how deep and wide these potholes actually are, a 2-year-long fight has finally come to an end in East Haddam. Silver Sneakers members that are enrolled in a Medicare plan don't even have to pay for the program. It's been almost a month since Hurricane Sandy destroyed the Jersey Shore, and Point Pleasant residents are still feeling the effects. Paula Murdoch lives on the bay in Point Pleasant, and even though her house on Blue Heron Court may look untouched on the outside, the damage inside is what's affecting her the most.
I was so devastated, I don't remember the days practically. It was just very difficult.
She was evacuated before Sandy hit, and while she was gone, the storm brought 2 feet of water into her home. Fans have been placed in each of the rooms to help eliminate the smell of mildew, and after contractors ripped up the floors, leftover debris, broken wood, wires, and insulation are all that remain in Paula's home.
You have to take one day at a time, one item at a time, and just do what you have to do.
And she says she wouldn't have been able to do it without the help from those around her.
This neighborhood is spectacular. If we were doing something, a lot of our neighbors came over and helped us. My family was very helpful. We had 12 people here the first day I was able to come back into the house.
As people like Paula continue to put their lives back together, Point Pleasant Councilman Robert Sabasic has provided support to those affected by Hurricane Sandy.
I've had people cry on my shoulder, I've had people traumatized, people in shock. I've never seen so much devastation from one storm in all my life in Point Pleasant.
During the storm, trees were uprooted from the ground, layers of sand and pieces of the boardwalk have been washed up onto the roads. Garbage, debris, and personal belongings still line the streets outside of people's homes. According to NJ.gov, 42,000 homes were impacted by the storm, and over $500 million in disaster assistance has been given to New Jersey residents. But disaster relief members head to Point Pleasant almost every day to help with the cleanup, and even though the town lost a lot, Sabasic says it's important to focus on all his town didn't lose.
We suffered a lot of loss from material items, but the one thing we didn't lose were the lives of our people. That's the most important thing. We can rebuild homes, we can rebuild memories. And the good part about it is all the families here to help with that rebuilding process.
As a victim of Hurricane Sandy, Paula has some advice for others who are still dealing with the effects of this tragic storm.
Ask people for help. You can't do it alone.
Despite the tremendous amount of damage here in Point Pleasant, I've been seeing a lot of signs like this one here. We will restore the shore. So judging by the looks of it, it does seem that many have hope that things will get better. In Point Pleasant, I'm Jen Walker. Between walking on campus and heading to class, some students are beginning to worry about the effects of post-graduation debt.
I want to see all my peers accomplish great things and be able to do what they love, and it's not as easy to do that when you have to pay off loans.
According to Pew Research, student loan debt currently exceeds the nation's credit card debt, passing it for the first time ever in early 2010. Last year, 2/3 of college seniors graduated with student loan debt at an average of $27,000. Here at Yale University, where the cost of attendance is well over $50,000, students are worried that their debt will interfere with their dreams.
It's a huge burden to put on students to ask them to pay off loans the moment they graduate, especially when you're asking them to, follow their passion or make a difference in the world.
And this election season, student loans are a popular topic among both presidential candidates.
When a big chunk of every paycheck goes towards loan debt, that's not just tough on you, it's not just tough on your families, it's painful for the whole economy.
In 2010, President Barack Obama signed the Education Reconciliation Act into law. The act lets students deal with the federal government rather than banks when receiving federal money.
It used to be that when I was going to school, if I wanted a student loan, I'd have to go to my bank to apply for the student loan. And now we've cut out the bank and the fees that the bank charges to process these loans. which is saving the whole program a lot of money.
The act allows students to pay back 10% of their annual income after graduation, and after 20 years of responsible payment, their debt will be forgiven. But Governor Mitt Romney says his 5-point plan will benefit students in the long run. Romney wants to take loan responsibility away from the federal government and put it back into the hands of the private sector.
We have to make sure that we make it easier for kids to afford college, and also make sure that when they get out of college, there's a job.
According to a study by Pew Research, student debt in America has exceeded $1 trillion in the past decade, and Republicans say Romney's plan will lower the national deficit by $1 trillion and alleviate student debt.
I think it's good because not every family could afford to send a student to college, especially as I understand here at Quinnipiac, it's $52,000 a year. Not too many people have that money lying around, and obviously loans are going to have to supplement the education process.
But no matter who wins the election, students just want to make sure that life after graduation will consist of more than just debt. Reporting in New Haven, I'm Jen Walker. The first grocery store in downtown New Haven is turning out to be a great success. With its convenient location on Chapel Street, Elm City Market is all about improving the quality of life for its employees and for those in the community. This unique store is open every day and offers a diverse selection of natural and organic products.
They wanted to have a big variety of things, not just sort of the crunchy hippie food, but sort of food that everyone can eat.
As you browse through the store, you'll find everything from meats, seafood, nuts, candy, desserts, and even hair products and organic vitamins. Elm City Market says it tries to keep prices low by working closely with local vendors in order to attract a wide variety of customers. The store also offers free samples in the aisles and sells salads and hot foods in a small cafe. But Elm City Market isn't your average grocery store. This market is a co-op, which means that the local community owns the store and has a say in what's on the shelves. Amy Christensen is the store's marketing director and was able to tell us all about this co-op.
People come together and have a place where they can sell food affordably, fresh food, healthy food, local foods. That's what sets us apart.
Elm City Market even makes it easy for the little shoppers to get involved. Small shopping carts allow for kids to stay occupied here while mom shops. Not only is Elm City Market a hot spot in New Haven, but the goal of this co-op store is to involve the community, which is why so many customers are becoming members.
I think more than anything what we need is sort of community investment in things like this. So that's my way of sort of investing in this thing in the community, something that I think is really, really important.
Whether you're a member or just a frequent shopper, Elm City Market guarantees that you'll feel satisfied with your experience. For Quinnipiac University, I'm Jen Walker.